Welcome everybody to Clarington Kia. Today we're going to take you on a tour of this 2021 Honda Civic Touring. This is the fully loaded Honda Civic, just over 80,000 kilometers, a one-owner vehicle, no accident history, and it's in incredible shape. This is a fantastic find here at Clarington Kia. If you are shopping from home, we're going to take you on a tour of the interior and exterior condition, as well as the great features you will get on this touring model. Now, the Civic has been around for decades and decades and decades. It's one of the best-selling cars in Canada for a reason. After watching this video, I mean, argue it. It's going to be such a great find for you and your family. Underneath the hood, 1.5 liter, 4-cylinder, turbocharged engine, connected to a CVT transmission. Now, that 1.5 liter is the best of both worlds. Because it's turbocharged, you get 190 horsepower. But because it's a small 4-cylinder, you get incredible fuel economy. So realistically, you can get this into the 6 liter per 100 kilometer range, which is absolutely fantastic fuel economy. But you still got lots of power underneath your foot for get up and go. As you can see from the side here, it is a good size, mid-size sedan. You can fit 4 adult passengers, 5 in a pinch in the back, but definitely 4 adult passengers really comfortably. Now, we've got 18-inch sport alloy wheels on the touring model. Great looking Continental rubber on there as well. Now, when we're doing this tour, I will point out dings, dents, scratches if we find any, so that way you know the condition of this Civic, such as like right here. Really, really minor hairline scratch, not even really through the paint, I don't think. A little buff and polish, and I bet you that'll more or less just disappear. All right, now as we come around to the back, you're going to be pretty pleasantly surprised at how much room there is in the trunk. I love these taillights on the back of the Civic too. They look really nice. Take a step back so you can see the full view. All right, we have the touring badge here. And then we always like to check out the rear bumper just to make sure it doesn't look like Jaws jumped and tried to bite at it. Just 1 or 2 little marks there. I mean, really minor stuff. And then a nice chrome trim piece down at the bottom. Now, you can open the trunk from here. I know that sounds silly, but a lot of sedans you can't. Look at the back. Full golf set with the driver, so if you like to golf, this is going to be great for you. Full-size luggage as well, with plenty of room to spare. So, I mean, this has got tons of cargo capacity, so don't be afraid of that. You definitely can jam this thing with whatever you might need to. Now, around to the passenger side, again, we're just looking for dings, dents, scratches, anything cosmetic that we would want to point out to you, as if you were here in person. And that's kind of the convenience of this. You get to shop from home without ever having to come here. One little scratch here, and it is just a slight door dent as well. Kind of hard to tell. I mean, it's a really, really minor door dent, but just a little scratch. It is through the paint, so little touch-up paint, a buff and a polish will help that kind of disappear and blend in. Now, I forgot to mention, as I walked by, I saw it, there is a camera on the side mirror here, which I'll show you when we get in. And that's the lane departure or lane monitoring system. Really, really cool idea with the Civic. A little bit well before its time kind of thing. We have LED daytime running lights, LED headlights as well, and LED fog lights. So those nice bright white lights at nighttime. And then taking a step back just so you can see the front end. Relatively stone chip free as well on the front. Maybe 1 or 2 little ones right there. But really, really like great condition considering it's a 21 and it's got 80,000 kilometers on it. Taking a look in the back seat. So we have the leather seating on the touring model. All right. Seats are in really nice shape. There is a center armrest that folds down there as well. These are heated seats in the rear. You can see the heated seat switches there. All right, now let's go have a look in the front. Always love to look at the seats just to make sure that they're in nice shape. We have a power driver's seat as well. And then our passenger seat over here. All right. Now looking up, there is a sunroof up top. That's part of that touring model. And then hopping in. All right, so now that we're here, I always love to talk about the safety features you're going to get. And of course, being a touring model, it has all the safety features that are available. Forward emergency braking with forward collision warning. We have adaptive cruise control on the steering wheel. We have lane departure mitigation as well, so it keeps you nice and centered in your lane and warns you if you're drifting out of it. We have blind spot warning, as well as, like I mentioned, that blind spot monitoring system. So now when I put the turn signal on, you get the camera from underneath the right passenger mirror. All right, so that's going to make making lane changes nice and simple, as well as a lot of other great safety features, a multi-angle view, rear view camera, which I'll show you in a moment, and a lot of other great stuff. So contact our sales team here if you want the full long list of all of the other ones, but that's a highlight of the big ones. Now we've got a leather wrapped heated steering wheel up front. We've got in the center display 80,383 kilometers. Now you can see here we've got 7.5 liters per 100 kilometers fuel economy right now. This can get into the 6 liters quite easily. All you have to do is push this econ button right here and then drive it a little bit more gingerly than you normally would, and I'm telling you, you're going to get fantastic fuel economy. Now over here towards our driver's knee, we have some of the safety systems that you can turn on or off if you like. Some people like to turn those off. I won't argue with you why you shouldn't, but you're more than welcome to do so if you like. Now I did say, and I'm looking for the button as I said it, that it has a heated steering wheel. I don't see the heated steering wheel button, so I may be incorrect. I thought it had one, so I don't think it does. No heated steering wheel, maybe, unless you can find it and I just missed it somewhere. Everything starts to blend in after you do so many of these. Now, our infotainment system on the Touring model features onboard navigation. All right, so that's really fantastic to have. We have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto as well, so you can hook up your phone and you'll get access to all your digital music, your apps, all that great stuff from your phone. We've got, where are we here? If we go audio, hit source. So XM satellite radio as well. All right, you can see Bluetooth audio. So it's got all the connections to make sure that you have a great, nice audio experience. Now putting it in reverse, we have a multi-angle view camera. So this is a very wide screen. It's about 180 degrees field of view. This is the more traditional screen that you're used to in many other vehicles. And then this is a nice one. This is top down looking at the back bumper. So if you have to back up into a really tight spot, that makes it really, really convenient to do so. Now the Touring model gives you dual zone climate control, so driver and passenger have their own independent temperatures. We've got the heated seats for the driver and passenger as well. We have a wireless charging pad on the Touring model, and then those little kind of blocks down there lead to, check this out, really good use of space, the under center console, I'm going to call it. Great place to put your purse or your bag or your fanny pack, plus a couple more chargers down there that you can run the wires through here. So that way you have a little bit of cord management, and being a techie, I love cord management. Here's our automatic shifter, our electronic parking brake with brake hold, and again, that econ button, that's going to save you a lot of fuel. Now I leave the keys in the cup holder for a reason, because I do like to show you that it does have the remote starter as well. So you can get the climate control active no matter what the weather and get the inside of the car cooled off or warmed up, whatever the case is. And then we've got our cup holders and some more storage down in here. Lots of places to put your packs of gum, etc. And then our push button start. Now, don't go anywhere, because the most important information other than the condition of this vehicle is this right here. This is the reconditioning report that Clarington Kia is doing to this vehicle in order to make sure that not only is it safe, but the maintenance is up to date. And that's important, because that's something that we do that most other stores don't. So that way it saves you money. So we are doing a 4-cylinder oil change. We're changing the engine air filter, the cabin air filter, the front wipers. We're doing a brake fluid flush, a front and rear brake service. So that means they take apart the brakes, lube them up, clean them, put them back together, and an alignment to make sure that the wheels are running proper. You're going to get the best fuel economy, and you're going to have the least amount of tire wear possible. All that for a total of $1,247. So this tells me two things. Number one, it's going to be up to date on maintenance. Fantastic. Number two, the fact that that is all this car needed for safety and reconditioning tells me that the previous owner did a lot of maintenance on this vehicle to make sure, well, that it was serviced. But I mean, now coming over into our shop, we don't have to do very much. So I love that. It means that it's been well maintained, and now it's right back up to an excellent standard. And then last but not least, here's our Carfax, one owner vehicle, no accidents reported. 8 service records on file, so that makes sense. 80,000 K, that's every 10,000 kilometers. By the Honda maintenance minder, that's more than enough, and that's right all there. So you can review that Carfax report online at claringtonkia.ca, or better yet, come down to Clarington Kia and take this Civic out for a test drive. Yes, we are still open. We do have some big renovations coming to the store, but we are still open, ready, waiting to put you behind the wheel of this incredible Honda Civic. So thank you so much for watching, and congratulations to whoever picks up this great find from us at Clarington Kia.